Hi everybody, this is Denise from Bobunny. I created a family mini album from the beautiful Boulevard collection. Here's a little look at some of the details in this beautiful album. I recycled an old advertisement booklet that I had received, and so I thought that would be a great base for this album. You can see I'm paging through it there. And then I had a look at the size of the papers that I would need, and so it was 15 by 15, which was perfect. So I could get 4 pieces out of one sheet. I cut them all down to size, and then I stuck them for the base of the album. I just matched up different colors from the collection, and yes, used them in the same pattern. I used double-sided tape to stick these down. Oh dear. I also then used a black fine liner to go around all the pages, just to give that edge to each page. Then I went through and cut some of the bits and pieces from the pattern papers. I inked the edges and I started layering up these bits and pieces. You will see that I haven't shown you all the details of my sticking and pasting because really anyone can stick and paste. It's just about seeing how one puts those layers together. This collection is just so pretty. It actually was quite difficult to know which pieces to use and which ones not. So I put the base down with all those bits and pieces that I cut from the pattern papers, and then I also cut a huge number of die cuts from the same pattern papers, and now I was finding places for those and sticking them down. Once I had stuck down all those die cuts, I then took out my stamps and proceeded to stamp randomly over all these pages and add gorgeous stamping details. I like to add all the die cuts and bits first and then stamp, because then everything looks like it fits together and was there all along. I will list all the products used at the end of this post, at the end of the video, and I will also list that on the Bobunny blog post. There are lovely coordinating stamps with this collection. They just work beautifully. I also did some stamping on the cover. I left the cover till last to add a few bits and pieces. Well, not completely last, but I didn't want to have too much bulk on the cover while I was working in the album. So I kind of left this until the end, so that there was some room for that little bit of bulk on the front of the cover. I used some die cuts and some noteworthy pieces from the noteworthy pack. There's a little bit of a dimension there with double-sided tape. I also add some detailing to those die cuts, those little leaves and swirls. I used a brown fine liner and added details. I added a few little die cut flowers. They were just so pretty that I wanted to add those in, just to add a little bit more detail, because I didn't want to add bulky flowers that would make this album really, really thick. Here I'm just flipping through the album to give you that final look at the various pages with the die cut details, the little blooms, the stamping, the folder, the little bits and pieces, just so you get a view of what the final pages look like. There's little bits and pieces and punched edges that really just add the detail in this album. And obviously I've left lots of space for photos and other bits. So, this is a work in progress. Isn't that rose just gorgeous? There's some postage stickers there as well. There are beautiful stickers that coordinate with this collection. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fabulous day. See you next time. Bye bye.